Hey, all Kate here from Nimble Minecart, and look, I know in my first video I said I would wait until more than one entry was out before doing another video on the series, but considering that these episodes are usually spaced out a good while, I just decided to just talk about each video separately. Anyways, with that out of the way, I am talking about episode 2 of Hydra Theory. This episode actually takes place before episode 1, even taking place before Hunter Graves set up his website. The episode also introduces some new things that I will touch upon. Anyways, let's get into this. In the description it is stated that someone has archived unpublished files that were found on Hunter's website, along with the fact that Hunter never mentioned these files to the archivist when they met. So right away, there is a brand new character I will simply refer to as the archivist until we get their actual name. Anyways, the video starts off with a logo for an archival site called Export Archives. The screen quickly flashes the text Archive 1, which is then followed with the date July 28th, 2004. This gets followed up with text explaining that the following video was found and published on hydratheory.net. This is followed by text that explains that the footage was captured by Hunter Graves near Duncan, Oklahoma. This is followed by driving footage that then cuts the footage of the outdoors. This is followed by the camera panning to a new character named Marco, who is revealed to be Hunter's brother. It's learned that Marco works at a company that pays alright, and that Hunter is going off to college. After they have a conversation about their mom and the new camera that Hunter got, we actually get to see Hunter himself in physical form. And just by looking at him, yep, that is definitely someone who would be named Hunter. Anyways, the two get back onto the road to go to a mall that they went to a lot when they were younger, but before they can go, Marco gets a call from someone and he answers it. After the call ends, the screen pops up a transcript between the caller and Marco. After this, text pops up on the screen telling the viewer that Marco attempted to call the number back several times, but Marco never got a response. After this, Hunter asks Marco who the caller was, with Marco being upset. The reason he is upset is because it is revealed that the caller was their dad, which is learned that their dad has been dead for 2 years. Hunter questions this and thinks that it was a prank, with the two deciding to go home. When they arrive back home, Hunter asks Marco about the call again and asks if it was and has been pranking him, with him saying the obvious fact that it wasn't nice. Which, yeah, no shit. Pranking someone by pretending to be a dead family member is not nice, and for me is a one-way ticket of me making sure I never speak to you again. Marco explains that it was his voice and number, and Hunter replies that it was one of his friends, which, if it was, that would be a good time to maybe resync some of your friendships. Marco leaves to go to the bathroom as Hunter suddenly walks around the property for a bit. Marco comes back out and tells Hunter that he saw a massive tornado warning on the news. Keep in mind it has been very sunny outside, so for a tornado warning to be announced is quite odd. But knowing what happens in this episode, a tornado forming when it is sunny outside isn't the weirdest thing to happen in the series. Hunter agrees with me as he replies to Marco that it is sunny outside. The two go back inside and Hunter asks Marco if they are in the path, with Marco replying he doesn't know. The footage then shows the TV, the news covering the tornado rotation chart thing, with the newscaster explaining that this is the worst they have ever seen. Marco states the obvious that something is not right here as the newscaster says that the tornado is going 72 miles, but he gets cut off before he can say miles by tornado warning. Hunter decides to go out and check, looking at a window to see that it's pitch black out. So yeah, remember when it was bright and sunny out? Yeah, now it's friggin' pitch black. Despite all this, Hunter still goes outside, bringing a flashlight with him. He looks up to see green thunderclouds, followed by him running back inside. The footage goes black, then cuts to Hunter back inside as he turns to a window and sees this. Yeah, now, in my honest opinion, if I was in this situation, I would probably just straight up kill myself. Because ain't no way I would be able to escape that shit. Anyways, Hunter and Marco get into the storm shelter, which is usually a good place to go to when there is a tornado. But then the tornado rips open the bunker and the video shows this lovely thing that seems to be living inside the tornado. Marco gets sucked in as the footage cuts out to a blue screen, then cuts out fully, the audio being the only thing detectable before everything goes silent on the blue screen. After this, the footage cuts to a blue sky, a bloodied hand on the ground, and sirens in the distance. But not only that, but the creature seen earlier is just casually floating up there in the sky like it didn't just take away Hunter's brother. The hand twitches and moves, so thankfully the person, who is Hunter, is still alive. After this, text appears on screen informing the viewer that Hunter Graves was hospitalized for 3 days after the incident. This is followed with more text that explains that Margot's body was never found, so rest in peace to a real one. More text pop up on screen explaining that Hunter would go on to upload videos on his personal website, which is Hydra Theory. The Hydra Theory intro plays after this, followed by a screen that explains what Hydra Theory even is. Hunter then goes over the many tornado attacks that happened in the first episode, but he is then interrupted as the screen blue screens. This is followed by text that explains that many of the files on the site were corrupted the same way this one was. This gets followed by text that explains that there seems to have been an effort to erase the site before the archivist got access to this. Yes. One of my favorite tropes. An organization that attempts to cover up horrible shit going on. This is followed by a text that explains that a second video was found in the site's archives, with the video's metadata say it was filmed in August of 2004. The video itself is of who I presume to be Hunter watching TV, an ad playing for something called Seraphic Web Solutions. As this, the TV shows footage of a tornado, or tornadoes, as a woman explains that the events that caused Marco to die. It's learned that this tornado killed 710 and left thousands injured. It will always baffle me how tornadoes leave more injured than killed. Anyways, the tornado is referred to as the Primordial Maelstrom, which I will say is definitely a better name than the phenomenon. After this, the viewer is introduced to a company called Cyclone Shell, a company that is also looking into everything going on and might be the group behind Hydra Theory being erased. But as the footage on the TV goes on, it begins to glitch out. The TV turns off and footsteps are heard. Creature sounds are also heard as the door opens. Two long, sharp fingers can be seen as the hunter grabs his camera and quickly leaves, being the end of the second archived video. Text popped up on screen explaining that Hunter never mentioned anything about this footage when he and the archivist met, along with informing us that Hunter never mentioned anything about the Primordial Maelstrom. This gets followed up with text that explains that Hunter never published any videos to his site that reference these events. After this, another screen for export archives pops up, and the video ends. So it is safe to say that these black tornadoes that glow green aren't something that started happening in 2005. Hello! It's me again! I know, it's been a while since you've seen this, furry fox face. So, yeah, back at the website, obviously it's had a bit of a design change. There's no longer that one video that showed like a tornado or something. Obviously, the text here is still the same. This takes you to the YouTube channel, and here's the photo evidence, which obviously these are screenshots from the first two videos. But as you can see, it's separated May 2005 and March 2005. Now, May 2005 is just this page, but if you go to March 2005, you're taken to an ad for something called Seraphic Web Solutions. Ultra light speed connection. I will say, despite the fact that the logo is a bit hard to read when you first look at it, I will say does give them 2000s Y2K vibes. I quite like them. Really like this. This whole website stuff gives me Y2K vibes. I really like it. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to go over, but the fact that it does say use code POWER for a 10% discount. Either terms may apply. Now, here's the thing. I too also have my own 10% discount on dummy.com. That's right, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. I have my own discount code, Emerald69. You can use code Emerald69 at your dummy checkout for 10% off your order. I know this ad read, it's not really an ad read, but I need to start talking about my W code more often. Yeah, I need to start. Yeah, getting back on my train of thought. Now with that out of the way, I'm going to go over a series I have and the updated timeline. My theory is that the reason Hunter's website was somewhat erased is because of Cyclone Shell not wanting anyone else looking into this. And the reason why Hunter never brought up certain events with the archivist is because the entity that is behind these tornado attacks erased Hunter's memory about it. Now, I know that might sound ridiculous, but considering everything that has happened in the series so far, I would not be surprised if the entity behind the tornadoes had the ability to alter memories. Anyways, onto the updated or slightly updated timeline. July 28th, 2004, the Primordial Maelstrom, August 2004, Archived Video 2, May 3rd for May 6th of 2005, 28 tornado attacks, May 4th for May 6th, 2005, glowing tornado sightings, May 8th, 2005, twin tornado incident, and finally, May 12th of 2005, Hunter gained more information about the phenomenon. So yeah, that was my theory and the updated timeline. So what are your thoughts on this second episode? Do you like it or not? Feel free to tell me in the comment section below because I enjoyed the interactions. Anyways, that was it for this video. Make sure you all subscribe and like more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye! Hey, little message before the ad, or my other ad, and the outro. So, this is actually my second time having to, or not my second time, I actually had to re-record the audio because some of the audio files I had were, I had the mic turned off, which was really annoying, so I just decided to re-record all the audio files. So, something I need to bring up is that when I was originally recording those original audio files for this video, Aiden uploaded a third video, which I've watched 2 times. I need to watch it again because it's been a while since I watched it, but all I'm going to say is the third episode seems really freaking confusing, but I'm sure I will understand it eventually. I just need to probably watch it like 5 more times or something. I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to pop up here. So yeah.
Hello! It is I, Kate of T3 Productions, and in this special video, or segment of the video, I have a special announcement. And what could that announcement be? That's right, I have brand new merchandise! Again! So, you're probably curious, Kate, what is this brand new merchandise that you have? Well, I have shirts, hoodies, stickers, a duffel bag, and button pins. Yeah, look how exciting that is. And I also have some epic mouse pads that will totally increase your gaming capability. Obviously, all this stuff was designed by me, yours truly, so, you know, because of that, there's a chance you might get bullied for wearing some of this merch. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What matters is, all of this merch looks pretty freaking sick in my personal opinion because, you know, I designed it. So, yeah. So, go down in the link in the description where you can buy my heckin' eepin' uppin' epic merchandise.